The world is a very competitive place, and everyone is in a hurry to reach one milestone or the other. Competition fuels innovation, and innovation is a prerequisite for success. If you want to be successful in life, you need to adopt certain measures to help hit your targets. Due to social pressure and error of judgment, many tend to lose focus and veer off their chosen path. If you don't want to lose sense of what's important to you, then you need to watch this video till the end. In this video, we will show you 7 things that help you not to lose momentum. If you're on the right track, momentum will propel you to the top sooner than you expect. However, it takes a lot of hard work, patience, and personal sacrifice on your path. Without further ado, let us show you how to maintain momentum as you pursue your dreams. Number 1. Have a vision. The first thing you need is to have a vision. What is your vision in life? What do you want to become? How do you want to end up? In 20 years from now, how do you see yourself? A vision is a picture of the future, a future you want. It paints a picture of your dreams that were initially thoughts and words. Now you need to know that your vision is not a fantasy. Fantasies are unrealistic expectations that may most likely not come through. Visions, on the other hand, are realistic goals and expectations that are objectives and quantifiable. They also have a timeline attached to them. The very first thing to do is have a vision. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and your vision will serve to inspire and motivate you not to quit, but to maintain course. Number 2. Sets goals and targets. The next thing you need to do is set goals and targets for your vision. While it is good to have a vision, goals help you to simplify the process. Goals break down the vision into targets with a set timeline. For instance, if you have a weight problem, and let's say you want to reduce your weight from 250 pounds to 150 pounds, dropping 100 pounds overnight is an unrealistic goal. In this case, your vision is to be fit by dropping the weight. Now, to achieve this dream, you have to have a timeline. Your goal may be to reduce 20 pounds every 3 months. So in 9 months, you would have dropped 90 pounds. In the last quarter of the year, you would have hit your target of dropping 100 pounds. So you see, goals make visions more realistic and achievable. They objectify purpose and attach timelines that you can work with. Number 3. Gather the required resources. Another thing to do so that you do not lose momentum is to get the resources you require to achieve the success you want. If you are chasing financial success, you will have to do one of 2 things. Either to work for someone to get paid, or you start a business to earn an income. Either way, you will need to acquire the skills necessary to offer a product or service of value. If you want a white-collar job, you need a college education. If you want a blue-collar job, you will have to learn a vocation. If you want to open a business, you will need capital to start the business. Whichever economic activity you tend to pursue, you will need the resources required to do so. Identifying the things you need gives you a clear idea of the steps you need to take to achieve them. This is why a vision and a fantasy are not the same. When you know what you need, you will be motivated to go to the right places to get it. Number 4. Eliminate distractions to maintain focus. The next step to take is to identify those things in your life that stand as distractions and eliminate them. These distractions may be in the form of harmful lifestyle habits, activities that distract you or cost you a significant portion of your resources, or anything that is standing in the way of your success. They may be subtle or drastic, but their effects are unfavorable. Identifying what these distractions are is half of the problem solved. The other half is taking the right steps to eliminate them. If social media is a distraction, you can take steps to reduce the number of hours you spend online, doing virtually nothing. That is if you cannot do without altogether. Eliminating distractions gives you 2 advantages. One advantage is that you will be able to conserve your energy and valuable resources. The second is that you will be able to maintain focus. Take, for example, a sprinter competing in a 100-meter race. To be successful, he has to have focus on his track with his eye looking straight ahead and all the way to the finish line. If he keeps looking sideways at how much ground his rivals are covering, he will lose momentum and fall way behind them. Maintaining focus is one important way of keeping track of your goals and not losing momentum. Number 5. Overcome your doubts and fears. Virgil once said that fortune favors the brave, and he was right to a fault. Greatness is never achieved by cowards and those who do not believe in their own abilities. This is why courage is a character trait noticeable in many successful individuals. Being brave is not an absence of doubt and fears, rather it is an ability to acknowledge that you are afraid, but with the courage to continue your push because you know you are on the right part. Take key steps each day to overcome your doubts. When you fail at something or encounter difficulties, do not be too quick to give up or be overly critical of yourself. It is normal to feel bad. Feeling bad is only an indication that your project you are working on matters to you and is worth fighting for. Success in finance, family, relationship, and any endeavor you can think of comes from identifying the difficult tasks and challenges involved and making the right moves to overcome them. Value comes by providing solutions to problems others are not willing to solve on their own or are unable to. Take control of your finances. No one can be a complete success if his or her finance is in disarray. Many marriages fail because of financial issues. Many people end up in ruins in every facet of their lives, with financial ruin being a root cause of their problems. To achieve many of your goals, you need money. If you don't have the cash you need, you will lose momentum sooner or later. If you want to be financially successful, you need to do one simple thing: earn more than you spend or spend less than you earn. While this may be a simple statement, it is something that many people struggle with. Why is this so effective? Very simple. If you spend less than you earn, you will have savings that you may either fall back on during rainy days, or the savings can be converted into investments that will attract more wealth. Besides adopting a savings culture, another step you should take is avoiding incurring unnecessary debts. Don't buy things you don't need. Learn to differentiate between your needs and your wants. Your needs are things you can't do without, unlike your wants, which are mostly luxuries you can do without. Even if you decide to indulge yourself once in a while, make sure you don't incur a debt in the process. A debt-free life is one of the key steps to control your finances. If you must incur debts, let it be for the right reasons, like investments that will generate enough income to pay off what you owe. Number 6. Build a wide and productive network. The next move you need to make to maintain momentum is to build an expansive network of like-minded individuals who will spur you on to greater heights. Successful people move with other successful people, and that is how life has always been. The adage, birds of the same feather flock together, is apt in explaining this point. If you want to be successful, you need to associate yourself with people you want to be like, or individuals who are as ambitious and determined as you. Moving around in a circle of dedicated and hardworking individuals will spur you on. Avoid the temptation of picking friends only from the same age, occupation, and racial demographic like yourself. Expand your network to accommodate kind, dedicated, and good-spirited people like yourself from all backgrounds to grow as a human being and in your chosen career. Number 7. Be intentional. Another key step to take if you don't want to lose momentum is to be intentional in all that you do. Do not make a major decision without an end goal in sight. Do not take a trip without a purpose. Do not write a check if you are not sure that it will be money well spent. Successful people are intentional in all that they do. They are strategic and goal-oriented. This falls back to the importance of having a purpose, although time and chance indeed happen to us all. However, you can't plan your life based on luck. Always have an end game before you start something. Even if you can't see the end yet, make sure that you have achievable targets that influence your decisions. The key to being intentional is by maintaining focus and not losing sight of why you started that project or journey in the first place. In conclusion, practice effective time management in all that you do. Let there be a timeline associated with everything that you do. Treat time as a limited resource, and you'll be amazed at what you will achieve in less time. If you imbibe all these points highlighted in this video, you'll be amazed at how your life will turn out for the better. Practice these things religiously, and you will not lose momentum.